A year has passed since the death of Anthony's wife, but this year he never got better, and he devoted himself to work to drown out his heartache. Because of this, however, Anthony completely forgot that his son, Nate, also lost a loved one and was also very suffered. Nate needed the attention and support of his father, but Anthony kept their communication to a minimum. They could exchange routine phrases before leaving for work and school, and that is all. If Nate was worried about something, he came to Anthony to talk, but his father constantly pushed him away, saying that he was busy now and that he was not in the mood. And so the whole year. Then Nate decided to get his father's attention in other ways. He began to deliberately fail all the tests at school, sometimes skipping classes. And once, Nate even got into a fight. Such an exemplary boy seemed to be off the chain. "Mr. Hopes, you need to talk to Nate. He's changed a lot," Nate's class teacher said over the phone. "Of course, I will have a conversation with him," Anthony replied. However, when Nate came to his office, Anthony did not find the strength to clear up something. He was already tired of mental anguish, as well as from constant work. Nate then decided to impress his father. He set the goal of taking first place in the city cross-country and dedicating his victory to his father. Maybe this will cheer him up and make him proud, thought Nate. The boy ran for several months, but he was not a professional but just an amateur. It is impossible to become a professional in a week, but Nate didn't think so. So he was practicing, spending all his energy. The trainer was very worried about the boy. Nate, after hard runs, somehow moved his legs, and he was breathing heavily. The trainer decided to talk to Anthony. "Please try to understand that Nate is not a professional, but I can stop him from running on the cross. Talk to him so he doesn't train so much." Hearing this, Anthony hung up and called his son. However, when he saw Nate, Anthony felt weak. Nate looked so much like his mother, and every time when he looked at his son, Anthony almost wanted to cry. The son once again reminded the man that he had lost the love of his life. He was not able to talk to Nate, thinking it was just a teenage rebellion. "Nate won't run. He's a smart guy." However, when Anthony turned on the cross-country broadcast, he saw Nate running first. But 5 minutes later, Nate fell to the ground, losing consciousness. Anthony's heart almost stopped. He immediately arrived at the hospital. The doctor said that abnormal training had a negative effect on Nate's heart, and now he won't be able to play any sport. "He's lucky he survived. The guy has a weak heart," she added. Anthony immediately entered Nate's room. He hugged his son and could not hold back his tears. "Forgive me. With the death of your mother, I completely went into myself and stopped noticing what was happening around me." Anthony said that he loved Nate, and that grief completely blinded him. He promised to give Nate a lot of attention, as well as help him find himself in another leisure activity. No need to stand still and look back at the past. This can lead not only to the loss of yourself, but also to the loss of your loved ones.